Hey, hello, leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome to the weekend edition of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So, today on the weekend, I always like to do a show that just about anybody out there could take away something from. And today, I want to go back to share another lesson that I learned from my raccoons. And, you know, and that is to be picky. You know, being picky sometimes can seem tough because sometimes you might be waiting on something and waiting on something and maybe just taking too long. And that might be anything from going clothes shopping to looking for a friend or a boyfriend, girlfriend, a spouse. But I'm here to tell you, be picky. My raccoons are, their nicknames are trash pandas, and they're supposed to eat anything that you throw at them. But I'll tell you, not mine. Mine, they're spoiled, of course, but we still bottle feed these suckers. They're almost 5 months old now, and they will eat kibble. But man, they still just love being bottle fed. And we love feeding them too, because it's kind of a time where we can hold them and, it's kind of sweet to feed them like that way. But they are picky. If I change one thing in the way I make up their bottle, they notice it. And they may snub it. They may snub it and stick their nose up to it and say, I don't want that. Well, in business, in life, in leadership, a lot of times we are not picky enough. A lot of times we just go through the motions and we pick the first person or pick the first job or pick the first client or pick the first coach or trainer that comes along. And I'm here to tell you, it's worth your while to be picky. Vet people out if you're choosing something. If you're taking on problems, look at different problems. Be picky which problem you're going to resolve. And this could go for anything in life, but I invite you today to just be picky. Don't go for the first thing. Demand something better. And I think you're going to like the results. It might be a long time waiting, and it might feel painful and long, and you might lose your patience. But I'll tell you, being picky is going to lead to something better. Hey, that's it for today. Hope you join us next week. And we have several new topics coming up. We have more lessons from failures. We have a series about selfishness. We're going to talk about retention, why people leave, how you can keep them. We're going to talk a lot about DISC and communicating and how the DISC assessment can relate to so many different things and tie into so many different things and just make you a better all-around person, leader, manager, parent, husband, wife, etc. And, I think next week I'm going to kick it off by talking about who is out there waiting for you to come along, to serve them, to help them, to just talk to. Who's out there? I'm going to talk more about that on Monday. I hope to see you then. Until then, I'd love for you to consider subscribing and or sharing this show with somebody else. Hey, have a great rest of your weekend. And until Monday, run to your challenges. We'll see you.